Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Ravi Kumar, your maths guide. Let us discuss about Cramer's rule today. So, what do you mean by Cramer's rule? Cramer's rule is also called as determinant method. So, determinant method or Cramer's rule both are same, but the matrix method is different one. Okay, Cramer's rule make a very important role in the case of PUC and diploma. Why? Because it takes around 11 marks in the case of diploma students. Okay, let us start now. The first thing is that you have to remember how to find the formula to get the value of x, y and z. So to find the x, y, z, we need to get the formula first. So let us take a look at the formula first. What are the formulas are involving? So here the formula is that to find the formula for x and y for 2 into 2 matrix, it is first we have to find x. For x it is delta x by delta, and for y it is delta y by delta. So delta x by delta for x and delta y by delta for y. And similarly for 3 into 3 matrix, only difference is for z only. You have to add another z. Z it is delta z by delta. Remaining two are same as it is in the case of the 2 into 2 matrix. Let us take one problem. Here x plus y is equal to 3 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 8, solved by Cramer's rule. It is very simple thing. First of all, let us write down the given thing. What are the given value here? Here it is given that again x plus y is equal to 3 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. So if you write down this one, what we will get? Here we have x plus y is equal to 3 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. First thing is that we have to write down delta. So to write delta, we have to write delta, delta x and delta y. These are the three very important steps for solving the values of x, y and z. So in the case of delta, how to write this delta? First of all, in the case of delta, the x coefficients and y coefficients. The x coefficients are what? 1 and 2. Y coefficients are what? 1 and 3. That is, x coefficients are 1, 2 and y coefficients are what? 1 and 3. That is what you have to write down first. And you know that how to expand this determinant. That is, already explained that how to expand 2 into 2 determinant. Product of the principal diagonal elements minus product of the secondary diagonal elements. That is, first find the product of 1 into 3, that is 3 minus secondary diagonal elements what? 2 into 1, that is 3 minus 2 is equal to what? 1. Now the very important thing is that we need to find delta x. How to find delta x? To find the delta x value, you have to take delta as the parental determinant. Delta as the parental determinant. That is, replace the x coefficients in delta by the right hand side values, whatever they are having, that is 3 and 8. Have you understood this one? Replace in delta x coefficients by the right hand side given values 3 and 8. That is what? And the remaining values remains the same. That is, second column will be same. That is 1 and 3 as it is. Only thing is that you have to replace delta x coefficients by the right hand side values. The second column will be same. Now expand this one, product of principal diagonal elements minus product of the secondary diagonal elements. You will get 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. Now the very important next is that we have to find delta y. How to find delta y? To find the delta y, in the delta, replace the y coefficients 1 and 3. Replace the y coefficient 1 and 3 by the right hand side values, but the first column remains same. 1 and 3 as replaced by what? 3 and 8. That is a very important thing. Replace the y coefficient by the right hand side values. That is what? 3 and 8. Now expand this one, you will get it as 2. Now the remaining is very simple. Just substitute in the formula, that is what? X is equal to delta x by delta. We have the delta x value and we have the delta value. On substituting, you will get it as delta x is 1 by delta value is 1. That is 1 by 1 is equal to 1. Similarly for y, delta y by delta. We know delta y is, again we got the delta y as what? 2. 2 divided by delta value is what? 1. 2 by 1 is equal to what? 2. So finally, that is what we got both the values of x and y. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. This is the values of x and y what we got from the method of Cramer's rule. And one more thing, if you want to verify this one, just take this x value and y value and substitute in the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 3. In x plus y is equal to 3, if you substitute, means x value is 1 and y value is 2. 1 plus 2 is equal to what? 3. That means we got the right answer value. So we have solved the problem perfectly. We got the answer exactly and we have verified the answer also. Okay. So this is what, replacing the x coefficient, you will get delta x. Replacing the y coefficient, you will get delta y. Okay. Now let us take another problem we have, that is 4x plus y is equal to 7 and 3y plus 4z is equal to 5 and 5x plus 3z is equal to 2 by the method of what? Cramer's rule. So how to find this one? That is, in this one you have to observe, this is a 3 into 3 matrix. Actually in each expression the one variable is missing. If you observe the first one, there is no z. In the second one, there is no y, it's x. In the third one, there is no y coefficient. So this is what they have given, the little bit twisted problem. It is very simple how to find that one. So in the second one you can observe there is no x, third one you can observe there is no y. First of all, let us take that how to write down these values. It is very simple. Here also we have to find delta, delta x, delta y and delta z. So here with the help of these three given values I have written delta. Okay, so how to write delta? It is very simple. Write down the coefficients. First, x coefficient 4 and in the second one x is not there, so I have written as 0 and y is a y. Okay, similarly x coefficient, y coefficient and z coefficient. In the first one you have to observe there is no x, that's why second element it is 0 and the third one x is there, 5 I have written. And if you observe that second one y coefficient, the first equation y is there, coefficient is 1, second one y coefficient is 3 and the third one you can observe that there is no y value at all. There is no y value means what? That value is what? 0. That is what you have to understand. And similarly for the third column you can observe in the first equation, first value that is z coefficient is not there, that's why I have written 0. And the second equation we have z coefficient as 4, I have written it as 4. And the third one we have 3z, that's why I have written the z coefficient as 3. Okay, so this is what, how to write the delta. And after writing delta we know very well how to expand that one. If you expand this 3 into 3 determinant, you will get it as 56. Already I have explained you in the previous problem. To expand this problem, first we need to find plus, minus, plus. That you can see my video how to expand 3 into 3 determinant. In that I explained that clearly how to find that one. So for the first element, corresponding row and corresponding column, remaining elements you have to expand. For second one that is if you leave second row and second column, that is the remaining 3, 0, 4, that is you will get, and third one 0. So after simplification 9 minus 0 is 9, 9 4 is 36 I have written, and here 0 minus 20 minus 20 minus into minus plus 20 I have written. So you get the answer as 56. And the next is very important one, delta x. How to write delta x then? Already I explained in the previous one. The first x coefficients must be, replaced by what? The right hand side value 7, 5, 2. So the second and the third column of the delta remains the same. Second and third column remains the same. Only first column must be replaced by the right hand side values, so that you will get this one as what? Delta x. And to find delta y, already we explained that here second y coefficient has to be replaced by the right hand side value 7, 5, 2. Okay, so in delta I have replaced the second column by the right hand side value. I got, after expanding I did it as 168. Similarly for third one, third column must be replaced by the right hand side values. Okay, remember that one. We are taking delta as the parental. After finding we got it as minus 56. And you know how to write the solution. For x, delta x by delta. For y, delta y by delta. For z, it is delta z by delta. So it is very simple. Once you got the answers, you can just replace that one, substituting the formula. You will get the values of x, y and z. So we got the values of x also, we got the value of y also, and we got the value of z also. Here also, if you want, you can verify this one. How to verify this one? Just substitute these values in any of the equation. Here x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. 4 into x value 1, if you take 4, plus y value is what? 3. So 4 plus 3 is what? 7. So exactly we got the right answer, that is equal to what? 7. So this is about how to find the value of x, y, z with the help of the Cramer's rule. If you are really like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.